Meet the brave mother dog and her 6 puppies, whose story of survival is both heartbreaking and inspiring. They lived confined in a tiny, cramped space, a true prison of misery and scarcity. Every day, the fight for survival became more arduous, as there was not enough food to satisfy the hunger that was gnawing at their insides. The situation was desperate. The mother, weakened by the lack of nutrients, tried with all her strength to feed her little ones, who had barely completed 15 days of life. In a moment of extreme desperation, the dog, driven by the instinct to protect and nourish her puppies, took the risk of sneaking into her owner's house, hoping to find something that could alleviate the hunger that tortured her family. She managed to grab some leftovers from the kitchen, but her action did not go unnoticed. The owner, upon noticing the dog's action, was overcome with blind fury and, without showing any compassion or empathy, attacked the poor mother. In the violence of the attack, the dog's femur was brutally broken, leaving her in unbearable pain. As if the physical pain wasn't punishment enough, the owner, insensitive to the dog's agony and the fragility of her puppies, completely ignored them. The mother, now immobilized by the injury, and her 6 defenseless cubs, were left at the mercy of hunger and misery. With each passing day, the situation worsened. The cubs, hungry and helpless, cried incessantly, their small, fragile bodies slowly being consumed by hunger. Despair took over, and hope seemed to fade with each tear shed. It was then that, in a moment of rare luck, a young girl with a kind heart, sensitive to the suffering of animals, crossed the family's path. Seeing that desolate scene, her heart broke. She could not, in any way, turn her back on those suffering lives. With the determination that only someone with a true love for animals can have, she quickly made a decision to rescue them and ensure they received the necessary care. Wasting no time, the young woman picked up the mother and her puppies and immediately took them to a veterinarian. There, the dog's leg, broken and inflamed, was carefully bandaged, relieving some of her pain. But the work didn't stop there. The dog needed physiotherapy to regain mobility, and her puppies, malnourished and weakened, required intensive care to survive. The veterinary team, driven by compassion, dedicated their body and soul to this task. As the days passed, something extraordinary began to happen. The mother dog, who previously could barely stand up, began to respond to treatment. Little by little, her strength returned, and in a moment of pure joy, she finally managed to get up and play with her puppies, who now, thanks to the care she received, were stronger and full of life. The recovery was slow but full of hope. Each small progress was celebrated as a great victory. The young woman who rescued them, determined to ensure the family had a happy future, began looking for loving homes for the mother and her puppies. And so, after so much suffering and trials, each of them found a new home where they could live with love, affection, and the dignity that every living being deserves. The mother dog, who was once brutally attacked and abandoned, now lives in a home where she is loved and cared for with the respect she always deserved. This story is a powerful testimony to how love and compassion can transform lives. The young woman who rescued them not only saved the lives of the mother dog and her puppies, but also gave them a new opportunity to be happy. They, who once knew only suffering, now live in peace, safe and grateful to the one who gave them a new chance to live.